Hi, so today we have a total body workout and I'm making it a little bit shorter, so it's 30 minutes. That's just going to make it a little bit easier, I know, for some of you to fit those in during the day. So I'm going to, not very light, is it? Never mind. Okay. Straight away. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little warm-up anyway, as normal. You should be able to see everything there, shouldn't you? Just about. Okay, so rolling through the arms. Same drill. Shoulders down. Starting to think about opening your chest and rolling into the back of your shoulders. And then we're going back the other way. So little circles going forwards. Again, thinking about those shoulders being down, pulling your shoulders back gently. Starting to think about just being aware of your core and how you're using it to support you, being nice and still, and then roll your shoulders. Then we're coming out to the side and up over your head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. And then roll through your shoulders again. And then hands into your temples and trying to bring your elbows to touch. And really sort of opening out, squeezing the backs of your shoulder blades together. Just sort of really work into that upper back. Again, your shoulders should be down and relaxed. Opening out the chest, working into the shoulders. And that's our last one. Okay, so we're going to do a few little squats here. And lifting up. And lifting up. So when you're squatting, I want you to think about sitting back. Sticking that bum out as if you're trying to close a cupboard in the kitchen with your bum. So really stick it out. You don't want to be going forwards onto your knees and keeping your body up. You're going back and you're allowing yourself to face into the floor a little bit as well. So keep going. And you're pushing through your heels to stand up. So that's how you know you're doing it right, because you can feel the weight at the back of your heels. And then we're going to just come up to the side. A little twist at the top. And keep going for 2 more. And this is our last one. Okay. And then we're just going to walk on the spot a little bit. I'm going to just take that camera down a touch. There we go. Okay. So walking on the spot. So that's actually made a difference. So you can keep walking on the spot while I just talk about our first exercise. It's a touching the floor squat. So again, that bum to the wall, feeling, touching the floor and standing up. So when you're standing up, you want to feel not like your body is uncurling at the top. You're feeling that you're pushing the floor away, and that's what's straightening you out, that pushing motion from your feet. So when you're ready, pull your tights up and let's do 12 of those. So sitting back. 1. Just go down as far as you can. If you can touch the floor, fine. As long as you feel like you're really sticking your bum out, pushing the floor away. 3, 4, well, so really keep your hands down now, aren't I? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep pushing the floor away. 11, and 12. Lovely. Then you're going to get some dumbbells, pick those up, and then we're doing a curled press. You're going to start with your dumbbells down by your side. So your shoulders are back, chest is open, but your stomach's nice and engaged. And you're going to start and twist them round. So you're going to come down to the sides and then twist them round and high up to your shoulders. So nice and slow. So we're going to do 12 of those. So when you're ready, let's go. And 1. And 2. And 3. Try not to swing. I'm saying that because I look like I'm swinging myself. So you're trying to keep nice and control of the motion all the time and not let momentum do the work. And let's say that's 6, might not be. And 7. And 8. All the way up. All the way straight arms. 9. So you can touch your shoulders at the end. 10. Whew. 11, last one, and 12. And then you can put your weights down after that. Okay, so next one. Similar to the squat. So you're sitting back and then you're bringing one leg out, okay? So bringing one leg out. So just do it from the side, sitting back, and then just that leg's just coming straight to the side. We're going to do 12 on one side and 12 on the other, okay? So sitting back, probably not as low as the other one. Your hands can just be in front, so up, and as you come up, you're standing on one side. You can hold on to the chair if you want, or something else for balance. Still pushing the ground away. 3. That's the feeling. Pushing the ground away. 4. We're just getting a little squeeze on the hip here. 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Try to remember to smile when I'm doing it so I don't look so severe. 11. And 12. Because I know I can. Look severe that is. The other side. So sit back and out. Feel it more on that side. 2. So holding on to something if you need to. 3. 4. 5. Oh, I feel my backside working now. 6. Maybe that's why I don't smile. 7. That's it. It's 8. 9. Push the floor away with the heel. 10. Push the floor away with the heel. 11. Last one. And 12. Okay, what have we got next? So we have this one. So couldn't work out my own code then. So your shoulders, your weights are up out to the side. I want you to think about engaging your stomach. So you're slightly squeezing your ribs to your hips. And I want you to feel that you've got a nice, solid stomach. Okay? That's the feeling that I want you to have. As you're reaching overhead and you're not lifting your ribs up, you're keeping this nice and solid, as if you could punch it. Okay, so hands out to the side. Get that nice punchable stomach ready. And we're going to go alternate hands this time. Okay, so we're going 1 and 2. We're going to do 12 on each side, so 24 in total. 5, 6, 7, keep that torso engaged. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, dig in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. I didn't dare talk then because there was too many of them to lose count. So, weights down. So then I'm going to go back to our deep squat, touching the floor if you can. We're getting as close as you can and really sitting back into your hips, okay? So when you're ready, let's do 12. So sitting back, pushing up. 1. Really push the ground away. Got to feel your bum working, feel it stretching, and feeling it engaged, tightened at the top. 5, 6, 7, really stick that bum out. 8, reach into the floor. 9, pushing the ground away. 10, 11, last one, and 12. You pick up your weights. And then I'm going to go alternate again for these. So 1, 2, okay? I'm going to do 24 of those as well. All right, so shoulders down. So really think about that. Engage that stomach, that nice solid feeling. And then let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just to shoulder height. 11 and 12. And our next 12. 1, 2, breathe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then down with the weights. So then we're going back into our side, our squat with the side leg raise, okay? So when you're ready, let's do 12 on each side. Sitting back as much as you can, but not as low as before. So 1 and 2. You can hold on to something if you need to. 3. Your balance will probably improve. before you do these, but to begin with, it's fine if you need to hold on. I think that's 6, 7. Again, you're pushing the ground away to stand up. Push. 9, 10. And squeeze in the hip. 11 and 12. And then to the side straight away. And 1. Stick that bum out. 3, 4. You're really sitting into your hips. You're going back. 5. So you're bending forwards. 6, 7. Squeeze, push the ground away, and push. 9, 10, 11, last 1, and 12. Wow. Okay, grab your weights, and then we're going straight out to the side to shoulder height. You'll be glad to know there's only 12 of these. Okay, so when you're ready, that stomach needs to be nice and solid, so you could punch it or slap it and it would feel nice and solid. Shoulders are down and back, and then let's go. So 1, just to shoulder height. 2, control it on the way down. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, really nice and controlled on the way down. 9, 10, 11, as well. Okay, and your weights are down. So I'm going to, the rest of the session is going to be on the floor. So I think you can see me now. I might just tilt this forward a little bit. So we're going to start off doing the kickbacks. So you're going to be on all fours. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Really think about having a nice wide handprint. So you're pressing down through the floor. You want to feel that your shoulders are active. You're not sunk down like that. You want to feel nice and strong, pushing into the floor to keep those shoulders up. You're not curling your back here. You want to pull your stomach in. So you're feeling that you're tilting, squeezing your hips towards your ribs to give yourself a nice engaged feeling of your stomach here and a flat back, okay? Once you're happy when you're in that position, then we're going back with our leg and squeezing the glutes, okay? So you're not arching your back like that, keeping your back nice and still, and you're just going high here, okay? So when you're ready, let's do 12 and 1 leg. So let's go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, keep that back nice and straight and squeeze the ball as high as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Lovely. Staying on the same side, we're going to go out to the side. Okay, so again, you're trying not to twist around. You can see me twist a little bit. Just trying to get that leg to the side as much as you can, while keeping your hips facing the floor. Again, keeping that stomach engaged so you're not sinking in your back. You won't have the same temptation to do it on this one anyway. Now let's go for 12 on this side. So 1. Close your feet in between your knees and knee. 3. Go all the way back, high as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, feet on both sides, 11, last 1, and 12. Oh, I hope you're all doing this as much as I am. Okay, so then we'll swap sides. So hands under your shoulders. Okay, on the other side now, and then we're doing a kickback. So remember to just pull your ribs and your hips a little bit closer together with my hair out my face, and so your back's nice and solid, and then we're kicking back as far as you can to squeeze the glute. You want your head to be level with your back, not like this, not looking at what your legs are doing. Try and keep that head neutral. Okay, so when you're ready, let's go. So 1, 2, squeeze, 3, 4, 5, Just squeeze the bum, your back shouldn't be moving. 7, 8, 9, 10. Really squeeze it. 11, last one, and 12, and then down. And then we're going to the side. Okay, so keeping your hips facing the floor so you're not twisting your hips round. All right, so when we're ready, 12 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then you can just sit back on your heels for a minute. Just give them little glutes a little stretch. Okay, so we're going to do those again, but before we do it, we'll do our press ups. So we're going to be on our hands and knees. Again, you're in the same position. You're pulling your stomach up here. You high through your shoulders, so you're not sinking down. And then you can have your hands a little bit wider, actually, if you want. That'll make it easier. And you're coming down, bringing your nose towards the floor, but not poking your neck out, okay? So keep your head level with your back as you go down. So when you're ready, let's go. So just go as far as you can. Keep your tummy pulled in so your back doesn't sink. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, breathing, keep your stomach pulled in, 11, last one, and 12, lovely. Okay, and then we'll do the stomach ones again. So we're going to face this direction, well, I'm going to face this direction so that my leg doesn't hit the wall. So you can start with the same, the leg that you did first last time, so that you're giving them as much resting time in between. So remember, pushing up nice and high through your shoulders, pulling in your stomach, and then let's go. Squeezing that leg back. 1, 2, really feel that squeeze. 3, so really push up at the end. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it's killing me this, 11, last one, and 12, and then down. Okay, so then we're going out to the side. I'll turn this way a little bit so you can see. So you're not twisting your body as much as you can to keep everything facing the floor, your torso, it's just a leg that's coming out. Okay, so when you're ready, let's go. So 1, 2, can't move this very far, so don't worry about it. Just want to feel the contraction in the hip. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then I'm going to turn around, so you can see, and then same thing again. Nice and strong through your shoulders, spread out your fingers, solid through your hands, pull your stomach nice and tight, and then you're kicking back. Okay, leading with your heel. 1, 2, make sure your head's not looking at your feet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then squeeze these last 2, 11, and 12. And then we're going out to the side. So going straight into that. Again, you won't be able to twist very much. You might find this leg's a little bit harder to move than the other. So let's go. 1. Make sure your knees come back together afterwards. 3, 4. Really try and feel that squeeze. And find it harder on this side, but it'll get there by the end. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12, and then rest. Oh no, not for long, then we're doing press ups. Oh, it's killing me. Right, okay, so back on our hands and knees. The hands can be a little bit wider this time. Pulling that stomach up nice and tight here, so your back's high, that stays like that all the way through, and you're just coming out down as low as you can, keeping your head level with your back, or your neck level with your back, and not craning forwards, okay? So we're going to try and pay attention to that. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping that stomach nice and tight. 5, really push the ground away from you. 6, really push. 7, 8, really nice strong push. 9, okay, stomach. 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then we're going to lie on our backs, have a little micro rest. So you can get one of your weights if you want, and we're going to have that over your head. To start with, knees up, feet and knees hip distance apart. I want you to feel that you're pushing your back into the floor, and then you'll get that same sensation of your hips and your ribs just squeezing together to give this nice solid stomach. For those of you who do Pilates, we're not doing the same sort of drawing your stomach button back for this type of exercise. We want this really nice, solid, engaged core. Okay, so when you're ready, we're going to come forward, just head and shoulders just lifting off, and this is going towards the middle of your thighs, the weight. So we'll do 12. So when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, keeping your back in the floor all the time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then you can keep the weight on the floor. Hands are going behind your head, and we're going to do our ab bites. Okay, so we're going elbow to knee. Okay, so back in the floor nice and tight. Squeeze your hips and your ribs together, and then they're staying like that all the way through. And we're going elbow to knee. So 1, 2, alternate sides. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12, and then rest. Grab your weight wherever it is, and then push your back into the floor. And then when you're ready, we're going forwards towards the thighs. Head and shoulders just come up. 1. You have to do it slower than us or me. Just do your own speed. 3. Probably should have said that at the beginning of the workout. I'm not on the second to last exercise, so sorry about that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. And then your weight goes down and out the way. Head behind your hands. No, hands behind your head. And then we're elbow to opposite knee. Push your back into the floor. Squeeze your ribs and your hips together. Nice solid stomach. And then let's go. So 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, my voice going. 10, 11. Last one. And 12. We'll get higher and higher into that. And then you can stretch out. So you're putting your hands above your head, feet stretched out, push your heels away from you. And I want you to feel, rather than you're arching your back, you're just lengthening through your stomach. And you can take a nice couple of deep breaths while you're here. Okay, and then we're going to bring one leg up, and you're going to just stretch that leg. You can point your toe, feel the stretch down the front, and then you can pull your toe towards you and feel the stretch down the back, and then we'll do that again. So pointing your toe, and then pulling your toe towards you, and then we'll swap over. So again, just feel that stretch. You don't need a shaky leg. Just a nice gentle stretch is all we need. Don't worry if you can't straighten your knee. That doesn't matter if you can still feel the stretch. So just adjust the position until you feel the stretch. So we'll point our toe, pull your toe towards you, point your toe, and then pull your toe towards you, stretching through the heel, and then down. And then we're going to put one foot over our knee, and we can either lift up like this if you can, or you can just push that knee away from you just to feel a stretch into the glutes. And again, just take a minute just to have a nice couple of deep breaths and to feel like you're relaxing your neck, your chest, your shoulders, and your jaw. And then we're going to swap over. So pushing your hip, your heel onto your knee, and you can push that knee away. If that's enough of a stretch, if you want, you can lift your leg up, put your hands behind your thighs, and just deepen that stretch. So whichever one you choose, just try and really think about the joint and really feel that relaxation as you take a couple of breaths. And then we're going to lie on our side. Knees are stacked, and you're just going to bring one leg back just to feel the stretch through the front of your thigh. And just really feel like you're just gently pointing that knee away from you. And you can rest your head on your arm. And then you can turn over. I'm gonna go this way. And you can just face away if you want. And then again, the same thing. So your knee doesn't quite rest on this one. It lifts up and points away. Then you should feel a nice stretch down the front of your thigh. And again, have a couple of deep breaths. Enjoy just that feeling of relaxing your arm on your head on your arm. And we're going to come up. So you can either stand up now, or you can sit down. I'm just going to sit here just because it's easy to see me. I'm going to just put one hand out to the side and just gently tilt your head, pull your head the other direction, pushing this hand away, and just feeling a nice gentle stretch into the neck, into the top of the arm, just where those shoulders bunch up during the day. And then you can release, stretching out the opposite hand, just gently pull your head over to one side, pushing this hand away from you, extending your fingers. And again, just feeling that stretch into your neck and into your arms. And then relax. And then we're going to bring one hand over, and you're pushing this hand a little bit into the gap between your shoulder blades, and you can use this other hand to just pull that up and just try and push your hand further down your back to feel like a nice stretch on the back of your arms and your triceps. I'm looking at the clock. I'm determined to stick to 30 minutes. I'm not the most timely person, but I've not done too bad with some of these workouts, I have to say. And then swapping sides. So if you see my eyes darting backwards and forwards, you know that's what I'm doing. Because I do appreciate sometimes you've got work to do and you're trying to fit things into your breaks. You do really need things to stick to a time, don't you? Okay, and then down. And then we're going to come out, opening into the chest. The shoulders are down, and you're just pushing back with your arms as much as you can, bring your shoulder blades together. And then you're going to push away with your hands, again, keeping those shoulders down and just stretching out away from you. And then lastly, we'll stretch our calves. Take a step back with one foot, make sure your feet are parallel. Bend that knee forwards, push this heel into the floor and feel that stretch through your calves. So I think a lot of us get tight calves without really realising it. And then we'll swap sides. So again, just make sure your feet are parallel. Lean forward into the front knee. Stretch, push the heel of the back knee into the floor. And you should feel a nice stretch. And the clock's just gone on to past. So that's our 30 minutes done. Okay, so well done. Thank you very much for watching this one. I hope you find this shorter length is a bit more useful. Let me know what you think and if you try it. All right, have a great day. See you soon.